Here we go. This is the closing. Thank you everyone for coming to this fifth edition of the EthCC Community, Ethereum Community Conference, number 5. Wow. Have you seen this? Come on. I feel bad. It's like you're applauding me, but you should be applauding yourself, because this conference is here thanks to you, everyone that comes every year. And you have this QR code here that's leading you to the Discord of Ethereum Friends. So you can join and chat with people in French and in various languages, but also you have a gated channel for people that have the Pope of this conference. So we're here today in a beautiful venue called La Maison de la Mutualité. And mutualité it's not a very common word in English. You can read up the definition here. I'm going to read it in French because I feel like in English it doesn't really mean what it means in French. Un système de solidarité entre les membres d'un groupe à base d'entraide mutuelle. Cool, right? And if you look up here, there is a big medal, and in this big medal lay a say from the 4 Musketeers, tous pour un et un pour tous, which is pretty cool. You can read it in Latin, you can read it in unus pro omnibus, omnes pro uno, einer für alle, alle für einen, uno per tutti, tutti per uno, all for one, one for all. Let's remember that the blockchain can't process more than its weakest node, and as a community, we should always think about that. A community can't move without sharing, learning, and building together. About EthCC 5, I guess you shared a lot, you learn a lot, and you're building a lot. We are all building, sharing, and learning a lot together. We made this conference with Ethereum Friends in order to have a focus on people, have a focus on purpose, share, learn, and build. We did 2.5K attendees this year. This room here is at capacity when it's completely full with every attendees and every speakers and so on. We had more than 300 speakers, 48 hours of recording. You will have a lot to watch during your holiday. 130 plus side events. Can you imagine? Everything was all booked and all packed and so on. And of course, countless memories. I brought some pictures that I found on Twitter about what happened during this week. Oh, well. Where to next? Hey, continue to build, share, and learn. There's things happening in Berlin. I'm super close with the Berlin community. We are all in France, close to the German community and what's happening in Germany. Shout out to what they are going to organize. Eat Berlin, 3rd edition. If you've never been to Eat Berlin, it's a really great event. And DAppCon 2022, it's coming up pretty soon. And it's also coming up very close to a potential event that we will have with the Ethereum blockchain itself, the merge. Super excited for that. And where to next? Well, Bogota. Yay, Bogota. A bit far away. It was something for us when we understood that DevCon was going to move every year, to move from one city to another. It was extremely important for us as community event organizers, translators of technical papers, and gatherer of the community to have a place where you can go every year and know that every year you're going to have something. This is what started EthCC in the first place. This is why we wanted to have an event in Paris every year. I may come to Bogota, you may come to Bogota, we may see each other here, but we may also see each other elsewhere. Denver is coming back, 24 February to March the 5th. Yeah, again, Denver. It's a bit far away, but yet, if you are from Europe, it's worth coming to Denver as well. Shout out to them. And next, Paris again. Shall we see each other again in July 2023? We are committing to doing it again and again. I almost have no voice yet still. With or without me, with or without Ethereum Friends, I think everybody will continue to gather in Paris to share, build, and learn what we are doing with Ethereum. That being said, we have lots of challenges to tackle. Going towards Ethereum Community Conference 6, we have things to deal with. You may have experienced trouble to purchase a ticket, right? It's very hard for us to continue to be a non-profit conference with no price discrimination, organized by a non-profit organization, and keep it accessible for everyone, keep it easy to access, making sure that new people from the community have access to this type of gathering. And we have also emergent topics in the community. In the first years of EthCC, we already had blockchain for good or DAO or governance topic, and those ones were not gathering many people in those venues. We continue to keep this track, and we will continue to keep tracks about those topics. But now they are super packed. Like we are starting to have new things emerging and getting more and more interest from the attendees. So we have many things to tackle. Like how would we, concretely speaking, pack everybody from the ecosystem in the same venue? Arguably, we could have sold maybe 10,000 tickets, yet this place can only handle 2.5K, so kind of tough. We could go do some bigger blocks, growing EthCC, moving EthCC to a place that hosts 10,000 people. That would certainly mean threatening the intimacy that you can feel in this conference. You are walking around, passing by different speakers, passing by different builders, passing by different teachers and so on, spending some time with them with direct contact. If we outgrow the conference, we are supposedly going to maybe lose that. Would we be willing to accept moving out of Paris? There are very few event spaces in Paris that can host 10,000 people in the very city center. I'm not talking about moving EthCC to Stade de France or a big stadium, but still, it involves moving somewhere else. And with this moving somewhere else, we would have also to accept some financial risk, making sure that we will be able to cover our cost. This conference is made at cost. That's why I was telling on the previous slide, pending the report. We publish a report every year of what we spent, how we did the thing, and so on. We could do faster block. Yep, keeping the venue, keeping the same thing, but this time doing 5 days in a row. Looking at how much it's socially demanding, how much it can be tiring to be at a conference for long. Will we have a lot of conference fatigue having to be at the conference for 5 days in a row? There is a vibrant ecosystem of side events that's being organized around EthCC. Well, if we do 5 days, aren't we going to stifle them and pitch them to have the crowd they deserve? And also, like, does that mean that we will do single track, dual track days? It's a complicated topic, right? We could maybe do that, do a consensus change, keep the conference as is, keep everything as is, but we stop selling tickets. Yeah, it's not our fault anymore. If you didn't get a ticket, too bad for you, it's not our fault anymore. The only way we distribute tickets is to some students with a student program. Let's see if we find partners in the academia that can help us on pushing those students. And the rest, we distribute them to sponsors. Your sponsors, you have free tickets, like go distribute that to your team or to your potential future employee or your friends and family and so on. But that's threaten the openness of EthCC, the chance for everyone to get one of those tickets. It would arguably be an interim industry conference or an ethic. I coined that word, you can use it if you want. Not EthCC, of course. And what about the editorial risk? We try to give room for every protocols, for every ideas, for a large diversity of topics and of way to tackle the different problems that we face and the different challenges that we face in the protocol. So maybe we could get some pressure for the sponsor to have this or have that. So I'd love to have your opinion on that. Every year we send a form for getting feedback of all the attendees. Take some time, fill this form. It's usually 1 or 2 minutes. It helps us keep EthCC open. It helps us keep EthCC great for everyone. I'd love to have your feedback, and we would all love to have your feedback on that. This edition was proudly brought to you by ETRM Friends. Yay, ETRM Friends. But more importantly, by those returning sponsors, always supporting us, coming back 1 year after the other. It's really great as conference organizer to see that we have sponsors that are coming every year. Oh, and by the way, we are starting to take a commitment for next year, so send us an email. And those sponsors, it's amazing how many of them they are. we'd like to feature everyone in this slide, just to show that this is a festival of everything that's being built in the ecosystem. We have an outstanding team in the Ethereum France team, in the Ethereum France organization. People that you may or may not have directly interacted with, from Brice, Guillaume, Scott, Rémi, Manon, Bettina, Philippe, Nathan. Thank you from the bottom of my heart and for this amazing event that we had. You probably know about it, but there is a VC track at EthCC. It's quite strange, right? It's a community conference that we have a VC track. When we started EthCC, it was, okay, yeah, we have a community conference, that's great. It was 2017. And then 2018, we started with having pullbacks on the market, having more difficulty to do ICOs and benefit from money flowing in different projects and doing things. And this is when probably the community started to be interested in having VC funding, and yet the VC weren't really educated about what blockchain was. So entrepreneurs in this space were facing a lot of difficulties to educate the VC and tell them that it was quite good to do a VC. It was good of a VC play to finance a blockchain startup. And now we are blessed with a lot of activity in the VC track. A lot of top-tier VCs are coming to this conference to meet the whole space, to understand what are the challenges that the startups in the space are facing, and also to invest in our future, to invest in this decentralized future that we all believe in. Yeah, so shout out to Mathieu, Ambre, and Elodie. Thank you for this amazing track. Things that I've heard from prestigious VC with billions and billions of dollars in management is EthCC is zero noise, pure alpha. You meet the builders. And that's true. This is why you should come. You should continue to bring this alpha, to bring this important change in this protocol by coming to EthCC. If you are looking for funding, if you have a startup, if you want to build something on Ethereum or any other protocol, do come to EthCC and tick the box. I want to speak about that, and I want also to meet the EthVC team and pitch to all of those VCs together. This conference is live streamed and edited the very same day, so wait maybe 20 or 30 minutes and everything is online on YouTube. Thanks to Interspace, Oxygen Stream, and again, Kabuki Media every year, killing it. Thank you, guys. And lastly, I want a special shout out for the volunteers. Please come to the stage, let's have a big pictures. Come on, guys. We have different things for the students, French students and international students. We propose to them that they come and do volunteer things. They help us out tremendously. Yeah, here they are, all of them. Wow, what a crowd. Wow. This stage is too small. Oh my God. Damn it, I'm getting emotional. So See you in 2023. 2023. Ethereum France is hiring. We'd like to grow the team. If you'd like to contribute in any way, we are hiring people from France, from outside, from anywhere. Do reach out to us on our Discord and so on. Follow us on Twitter so you don't miss out anything. We hear that too much. I missed the call for speaker. It's not normal. You should never miss the call for speaker. Follow EthCC on Twitter and tick the box to get notifications. We barely send anything. Just tick this box so you don't miss the call for speakers, so you don't miss the call for volunteers, so you don't miss the new wave of tickets and so on. COVID 2020, COVID 2021, heat wave in 2022. We can withstand anything. So count on us. We will be there next year. Give us feedback, fill this form that we will send you by email. And last but not least, see you at the closing party. First come, first serve. Come with your wristbands. Brought to you by Ledger, Polygon, and Anoma. Thanks to them. It's going to be great. I hope to see all of you there and chat in your ears because I've lost my voice. Cheers, folks. Thank you.